Hey guys, L here, and as a CG journalist, one of the most annoying things that is literally a pain in the butt are render times, especially when you're trying to render a large scene or a really long animation that has like over 1,000, 10,000 watt of frames. It it could be so much, and if you don't have the money to invest in render farm, it could literally just kill your laptop or your PC or whatever it is you're using to render. So I'm here today to actually give you a trick that could actually boost your render times by like over 100 to like 300% or even more depending on the kind of machine you're using. So let's get into it, shall we?
Alright guys, so we're here in Blender and we have a pretty basic, not basic, but a pretty straightforward scene. We've got soldiers, we've got tanks and machines and robot and whatnot. So basically this is set to the default. So what we're going to be talking about right now are the threshold. So what threshold basically means is just, it's in simpler terms, it just helps denoise your renders faster and then uses AI to calculate and then pretty much like generate more frames or more samples for your render. That way your machine tends to use less GPU power or GPU or CPU power depending on what you're rendering with. But before we go on to the threshold, we have to also sort something out. So what a lot of people actually miss out are the samples. Yeah, if you have more samples, the more details you have, well, not in every circumstances, not in every situation. So this is 4,000 samples, which is way too much for what we need. So for the sake of examples or just showing you guys how it's going to look before and after, I'm still going to leave this at 4,000. I'm going to render this, I'm going to pause this, and then I'm going to actually change the threshold and then also compare them the before and after. So yeah, let's go on. Alright guys, so we're done rendering the first one, and so what we're gonna do in scaling your scene or making your render much faster. So as you can see, it's on the default number, which is 0.0 on it, 00, and the samples are 4,096. What I'm gonna do is insert a number which is 0. Now let's just do 0.1. So now be careful, the more you go higher, if I say I want to go to like 0.2, the render is going to be faster, but the quality is not going to be the same. So you really don't want to go past 3. In my opinion, I think the safe place is 1 to 3. So here's a sample from the first one, and here's a sample from the second one. So the first one actually took about 9 minutes 32 seconds to render out completely, while the second one took 3 minutes 22 seconds. You can't really tell the difference, can you? So I think when you could start telling the difference is when you increase the noise threshold to like somewhere around 3, 4, 5. That's why I advise not to increase it to that number. So yeah, that's pretty much a trick to get fast renders. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it, and hope you guys learned something. Hope it was informative. Hope it was easy, because it is actually quite easy. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Drop it in the comment section below, and of course follow us on all our social media down below, tags down below, and hopefully I'll keep posting more videos like this. I hope I actually keep to my word this time around. So yeah, without further ado, L signing out, and be safe.